Hello everybody all over the world. Hello and welcome to HiGPS number 204. Why am I wearing sunglasses? That's a secret you will never know. So, today is episode 204, the Widowmaker. What's the Widowmaker? Well, it's when you have a wife and you get killed and then your wife is left alone. But what does it do? As a primary for the engineer, per shot consumes ammo, but hey, on damage dealt is returned as ammo. That's not entirely accurate from what I can tell from the numbers I am given. So let's see. Let's just see how this works. So basically, you are just kind of just emptying yourself first. So let's see. Let's see. We'll bring it down to, yeah. I don't think you can fire unless we have 50. So I did 90 damage, I got 59 back, so it kind of caps around 59, I think. That's the highest you get, and once you get full, you don't get any more. So that's basically the gist of it. Of course, it uses metal as ammo, so if I'm like, hey, I'm gonna build a mini sentry and a dispenser, and I can't shoot the weapon, I have to use something else. There you go, but you can pick up the things again, and then you can shoot, and you get ammo back, and you can keep building stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna build a teleporter, boom, and then build another teleporter. And now I can't use this thing, but I pick up the gun, and you get the idea. So what I wanted to show here before we go into the replays here is basically this weapon I originally didn't want to do because I felt like, hey, it's just a shotgun and metal and stuff. Because my previous argument was that, like, let's say you empty yourself like this, right? And then you go, oh, I have another weapon. Pow, 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 pow. You're dead. Oh, what's this? I picked up your weapon. Now I have metal. So I thought it was kind of redundant, but actually if you're in a map where there's a low metal, like 5 CP maps, and you play this sort of style, it can actually churn out a lot of metal. And also, if you fire more than 6 shots, it's usually what you have to sweet spot it, because after a certain distance you will not do more than 30 damage. But it still means you will be able to fire more than 6 shots. So let's see how many shots we can fire at this demo from this far away. 3, 4, 5, well, he died. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 shots instead of 6. That is you emptying yourself, because you do, for every hit you hit, you do get some metal back. So you actually have a much larger clip, and if you're closer, you know, you can just kind of shoot as long as you have bad guys to kill. So yeah, and what's the range of where you get ammo back? I think it's like around here. You see, now I get ammo back a little bit further. Still get ammo back. Here is, like, I guess this area here, if you shoot the heavy, is kind of easier to hit, but if you hit the medic, you most likely will go minus. Yeah, there you go. You see, I go minus. If I move a little bit closer, like here, I get metal back. So around, you know, this area here is the sweet spot for where you want to be. And remember, you're still an engineer. And that's what I learned the hard way playing with this. So we're going to go and look at the replays of this weapon. And of course, it's going to be an engineer episode. So it's gonna be long as fucking dicks. Long as dicks. It's gonna be long. That's what I meant. Anyway, so we're gonna go into the first replay. We actually got a lot of replays today, so I guess a lot of people like this weapon, so we will take a look at it and see where it's good and where it's bad. Starting us off, it's gonna be Herp. It's gonna be Herp. The fat engineer with a tipped hat and a duck, quack quack. We're gonna be playing engineer on upward, on offense. And it's going to be using what I've been using pretty much the entire time, with some few variations here and there. It's going to be using the Gunslinger, Lugermorph, and the Widowmaker. It's essentially what he's going to be using, so let's just speed up to where the action is. So he's just going to go and run and shoot. And one thing that's important to note is use the pistol when you're out of the range where you actually get ammo back if you're low on ammo. But also keep in mind that ammo packs are more crucial than always, because this is actually ammo as well as buildings. And so are enemies, the people you shoot. So let's take a look and see how Herp decides to deal with this. He sees a pyro. Oh, he's on fire. Shoot. Yep, there we go. And shoot the other pyro. It's good to not just... It's very easy to just empty yourself, but just, you know, keep it in there and stay put, and you'll eventually get some kills. So, a fair amount of kills there. I mean, his opponents aren't the most coordinated or most responsive in the world, but he got the job done regardless. So, very well done there. So, we're just going to speed things up here until he's the front. Here he builds a mini sentry, and why the fuck did you not pick up this? Maximizing, but yeah, that's fine. You know, it's 4 extra ammo, it's an additional shot you can pick up, but if there's a lot of dudes, and you're also near the cart, doesn't matter all that much. You can see he's fired a lot of shots, takes out the pyro, grabs the ammo, that he's fallen, so now he should be happy. full metal, and the reason we can tell this is because it didn't pick up this. Because in replays, we don't really have an indication of health or metal, and that's why I didn't want to do it in the first place. But we can kind of get a good gist here, and just look how many shots he's firing. If you fire more than 6, you should be pretty good. However, the downside, then again, is of course it takes away from your metal deposit, so you can build stuff. But if you're near the cart, you kill the people and you pick up what they're dropping, you pretty much have infinite ammo, and you don't really need to reload all that much. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So we're going to be seeing a lot of different examples and different uses here of this weapon. It's actually a weapon that is kind of a response weapon that you can use because you can respond to various situations here, and it's exceptionally good. We don't see it as much in this episode as I would have liked, because it's kind of hard to do, but if you can sweet spot Demo Man, you can just absolutely tear assholes open with this gun, to put it like that. So, he's going to be moving forward here. I'd really like to see some more aggression here, but he decides to push the cart like a good NG should, so that is what he's going to do. So he's just going to go and push the cart, build a sentry. Probably get, like when you're near the cart, you can just spam buildings all around. I would like to see a dispenser go up just because you have excess metal as well as a teleporter exit. He decides to go and get metal for some reason and just run around for a bit before eventually deciding to move forward. And then running to soldier and then getting brutally murdered. So that's pretty much the introduction replay of what we're going to be seeing. So next replay is the kind of replays I didn't want to get, but I got them anyway. And it's my favorite map. It's Hightower with 6 versus 6. This is, of course, 420 After Effects Quake Dad. And, I mean, if you submit a demo or replay to me using a weapon, I fucking expect you to do the objective of the map. So, did you think this guy's gonna push the cart? There's the cart. Oh, there's a spy. Gotta take care of the spy. Took care of the spy. We're gonna push the cart. Yeah, we're gonna push the cart. Pushing the cart. Cart's moving forward. We're not gonna build anything, even though we have. Oh, do anything. Build it. Fuck the cart. The cart can push itself. Fuck it. Oh, just checking the air for dudes that's jumping. All right, we're gonna build a mini sentry. We're gonna build a dispenser. Yeah, and then we have 0 metal. We're gonna cope with that by grabbing some more metal. Oh no, they destroyed my sentry. No matter. I will whack this. And while this is going on, this replay is 5 minutes, so you know, fuck that. Basically, if you ever want, like, this is like pro tip for getting featured is to, well, this was like kind of an example, but showcase the item being good or bad at something, and do the objective, and play with more than 8 people on each team. But yeah, we're gonna move on. I wouldn't even say the name of the last guy because I forgot. But this is one of these two. Place your bets. It's whatever, man. He's gonna be playing engineer on turbine using this loadout, and I think he's actually. You see here? You can't actually see, but you can see his arm, right? Wait, hold on. View model field of view. Did that do anything? No. Alright, anyway, you can see that he's wearing the gloves, so that means he's not running the gunslinger, which means he's going to be using the regular sentry. Now you can see there's actually gone some thought into this, because this map, on the middle area here, is actually pretty scarce on metal. I don't think there's a single ammo, but like this is health, and this is health, and there's like no ammo in the middle here. So I guess the idea is to supply yourself with metal, because you can see he's using the Southern Hospitality. The plan here is to supply yourself with metal that you get from shooting the enemy team, and then use that to build a level 3 sentry. Is he going to be able to do that? Well, we'll have to wait and see how well he does that. So, he's going to speed things up a little bit. Scout comes up, gets a couple kills. So we really like to see him build. And whenever you're building in a low metal area, build a dispenser first. And this guy hasn't built anything yet. He's getting a couple of kills. Let's see. Oh, he built a was that a teleporter? I think that was a teleporter. Yep. You always want to build a dispenser first, as your, I guess you could call it, build order here. But you see, he's just shooting a lot. And for the record, enemy buildings, so much metal. Like, because the way the damage works, you do the same amount of damage to buildings regardless of distance. So as long as you hit with your spray, you will get the metal back. And then you get crits, and the thing with crits is that you also get max metal back. Still just shooting a bunch of guys. Hasn't really built anything, because remember, you're an engineer. At this point, he might as well be playing another class. Maybe a soldier with the whip to compensate for the teleporter. And did they win? Yeah, I think they won. No, they didn't. They just capped because, you know, getting crits after you do the objective is a good way of rewarding people to camp the spawn. And do that stuff. So just running around, upgrading stuff, not really building any sentries whatsoever, even though if you have the spare metal, you absolutely can. Is he going to build anything? Nope, don't think he is. And then the round ended, so that's a waste, because if you're not going to build anything, use the gunslinger. He probably had it in the intel room, or whatever, but that's not where he was, and you kind of want to have the sentries where you are. It's kind of like the idea there. So, next replay, gonna be entitled, Don't Forget You're an Engineer. Because I did that a lot. It's like, dude, as long as I can just shoot the dudes, I'll be fine. So this is Hipster Mac Christmas Beard, or better known to his team as 8 is all the rage, these ... But we're gonna go with Christmas hipster Beard. And he is also not using the gunslinger, so he's not getting the additional health, and he's also not building mini sentries. But he built a dispenser first, like a boss. And oh, he's gonna get this. See, getting the metal. Ammo pickups is really crucial in this setup here, so he's gonna go in. Aha! Gonna sweet spot the demo man. Okay, sweet spot the demo. Oh, out of ammo. Fuck. Up. Darn. So yeah, just keep that in mind that you're still an engineer, and if you go up against multiple people, there's going to be 2v1 scenarios, and you're going to die, most likely. The next one isn't as much of a replay focused on the Widowmaker, but it's just a general tip here that I just wanted to showcase that I see some people do. So once again, we have some shooting, getting some stuff. Would really like to see him build some buildings out of all this ammo. You can see there's ammo dropped here. Is he gonna pick it up? Yeah, this is also 8 is all the rage. And he's like, ah, I'm on fire. Watch how long he watches this health pack. And then he turns. That's really just all I wanted to showcase. When you're running for the health pack is not gonna disappear, right? The health pack is gonna stay there. What is gonna move is probably the invisible spy that's right behind you trying to stab you, or the sniper aiming at you and just you running a straight line getting headshots. So just keep that in mind. If you're low on health and you're running for health packs, you're very predictable, and that makes you die. Yes, so moving on to the next one, it's not an engineer episode without some featuring of the Dust Bolts. A map that is really fair if you're on the red team playing Demo Man. And this is going to be Fieris, yes. Playing on a team with no medic, that means you have to do dispensers all around. Did he build a teleporter? No, he didn't build a teleporter. Although you should, because there's a full metal pack here, because you can go like teleporter, ammo, whoosh. But he decided not to. This is low. He's a cowboy. Pip-Boy. Looks really cool. He's like steampunk. Go builds a mini sentry just to secure the perimeter. Around here, checking. Oh, he's gonna check his back. Not checking his back, but keep in mind, spies run as fast as you. So if you're in a straight line, unless the spy's in front of you, he will not be able to stab you or catch up with you. So there we go. Builds a teleporter exit, even though he hadn't built an entrance. Building this, and here we go. Okay, I am out of ammo, and we're just so fucked. But yeah, that's I like the aggression, just lacked the execution. Otherwise, there would be pretty good. One thing that I could say is pretty good is that if you just time it right, you don't have to hold the button. You can just click whenever you feel like. You don't have to be like as 100% efficient. Like, oh yeah, I need to keep the button down and shoot him. You don't. But we're gonna count the hits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. It's pretty good. 22 is pretty good. I don't think I got it that high. At least I didn't count. So now we're gonna be watching my, I guess you call it Nemesis, if you watch my streams or played on the same service me lately. There's a guy mainly called Ketchup. He plays sniper and soldier. He's a damn good sniper, and him submitting replays to me means that he's watching the things, because that would explain why he's using strategies that are really effective against me that I have taught. Because every trick that I've ever given out as a sniper is within some video that I ever created. And yeah, so I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with my own counter, my own creation. But here he's playing engineer on Cold Front. Using the standard Widowmaker loadout, I think this is the most resilient and versatile one. Of course, you could do it by having less health, but you can't be as tanky, and you have to generate a bit more metal in order to build the level 1 sentries as well. Gets a couple of kills there, or one rather, gets the spy. Also, just waiting a bit, you know, the medic hasn't really noticed him. Taking out the medic. Taking a few more hits in. Taking out the pyro. And get the scout, yep. And then getting blasted by soldier, but hey, he got 5 kills. Because one was the dead ringer and didn't really count. So, this weapon ties in really well with either the Kritzkrieg, Conjurer, or the battalions, not back up the buff banner. Not so well, because anything that enhances your attack, this thing is better. So this is going to be none other than the guy known as Mayas. He's going to be the only engineer on his team. I think, yep, and he's going to be using this loadout. The sentry here, because this is, you know, I hate you having fun spot. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, take them and grabbing the ammo like a boss. Doing some pot shots at the dude there. And then just guns him down like a boss. Doesn't even care that he's in the enemy spawn. Because he's utilizing the strategy I haven't mentioned in a while, which is to run into the enemy spawn and die, except he put a twist on it. He ran into the enemy spawn and he didn't die. That's a new meta right there. So going back, grabbing the metal. If you like to play with the gunslinger and use a shotgun, you might consider using this, but you have to be a bit more conservative and you can't use the Wrangler at all. And that's crits, rockets, dudes, man. Gotta stay away from him. And then get some help from his friends there. Try and build. Now he only has 100 metal. And it's like, well, he has some more now. Oh, soldier jumping. Rebuilding sentry, low on metal. Really reliant on hitting the shots. Makes one shot. That's probably giving him the minus, but you know, another ammo pack works just fine. Shotgun in this sort of situation wouldn't have been too much different. Because the thing is, like, unless you fire like a ridiculous amount of shots in a row, like we just previously saw, you can do that with the reload and the shotgun as well, because the reload on the shotgun isn't really that long. But however, it's like if you want to build something as well, if you're able to combine shooting and building and upgrading and repairing, this weapon is absolutely fantastic, especially if you can sweet zone it, but it requires, like, you pretty much have to make this your main weapon in order to fully utilize it. You can't off-class Widowmaker and be just as good. This weapon requires a lot of effort and thinking and timings and game feels and all that stuff. So, so far he's been doing fairly well for himself. We're just gonna speed it up just a smidge here as he runs around here, runs into some dudes. Soldier, take him out with the Conqueror. There we go. And runs out of the Conqueror, grabs this, builds this. Is he gonna have enough? Yeah, probably has 1 or 2 shots. Surprise, motherfucker! Sniper in spawn. Fucking bitches. So yeah, that was that one. So, an episode with Engineer also isn't complete without the best map in the game, of course. You think I mean Badlands? Nope, 2 Fort. This is gonna be our man. It's gonna be Boromykin. And he's gonna be utilizing the most devious of strategies here on 2 Fort. It's gonna be dangerous. It's gonna be badass. He's gonna do a little run around the Rosie before eventually making his way across the battlements. Punching and switching weapons, keeping that APM high. Oh, there's a heavy, there's a fat ass. That's free metal. Oh yeah, taking him out, grabbing the ammo. A medic stands no chance. A soldier that doesn't shoot rockets. Well, he shot a rocket now. Oh, retreat. And then body block yourself with a sentry. Just, you know, to keep the difficulty up, because you know you wouldn't want it to be too easy now, would you? Alright, so we're we're gonna body block ourselves with that again. Pick up the ammo. Alright. Pick which weapon we're gonna use. The sentry. Oh, he got sapped. Shoot the building. Get the metal. Pick up the metal. We have abundance of ammo and metal. Oh, dude. Okay, we're approaching the enemy spawn here. You ready for some devious attacks? Just take a moment here and, yeah, building a mini sentry outside of the enemy spawn. Keep in mind the enemy has 2 spawns, so most likely they will spawn at the other one. But you got the intel, and we're now the distraction team. And how do we distract? Well, first by moving the sentry about half a meter. And yeah, we're holding down the fort. Oh, sniper. Hey, get him. Demo here decides to run into center fire to get to safety. Oh, is my house on the other side of that minefield? Cool. I will run right across that. I died? Well, how was I supposed to know? Oh, he's back. Or maybe there's another guy. Yeah, spawn camp. Build a sentry. Spawn camp. Get the... Hey, we won. It's cute, is what it was. It's cute. And because it's 2 fort. It was the only 2 fort submission we got. So, hopefully you're starting to get a bit of a feel of how it works. So now we're going to look at another Dust Bowl one. This time he will be on the right team and not the wrong team. And by right team, I mean the red. This is going to be Karma's camera. And when I saw him play, like, he submitted some other replays that were okay, but what they showcased had already been showcased earlier. And like you already seen it, that's how I decide stuff. I think he's been watching tips for a while because he plays very similar to me. And I was like, is that me playing? And I hit tab and I was like, whoa, that's not me. But he prioritizes exactly the same way as me. What does that mean? It means he's good, is what it means. It means he's good. Anyone like me is good because I usually the top scorer on the pubs. If you want a top scorer on the pubs, you can be like me, or you can be different. But copying something that already works and then altering it to your own tastes usually works too. Oh, repair the buildings from the bad guys up there. Or I mean the good guys, because we're the bad guys, because we're on red. Oh shit! Well, nobody noticed us, because we're gonna sneak around and we're gonna do a secret sneak attack. Attack! Ah, get the medic! Boosh! Boosh to get the medic! Just, yeah! And to get the guy. Get the... We're gonna get the guy. Oh, they're on the point. Well, fuck. It was a good secret attack. Too bad his team absolutely was terrible, and they just ran through and capped the point like it was nothing. So with that in mind, I'm gonna find the next replay here. All right. So that was all the user submitted replays so far. So now we're gonna look at me. So this is a replay, a bit of a like sweet spotting demo man. It's on Dust Bowl because I'm on the right team, you know. Didn't get the best replays here because a lot of them got corrupted with the CTF error, which is oh so nice. Building a sentry there, demo, shooting him. I think I got my metal back. See, he's whoa, and it's like fuck it. We're just gonna go in and oh, there's 2 dudes here. Give me the metal. Give me the metal. Yes. Give me the metal. Oh, they're attacking. Flank sentry, heavy. They're not paying attention. That means a lot of ammo for me. There we go. And we're just gonna shoot and get killed and get wrecked and we die. But that's fine because we actually did better than we would if we had the shotgun. And that's the point I'm making here is that if you are making, if you're able to shoot 7 shots and you fucking die, it's better than if you use the shotgun because you can only fire 6 and then you have to reload. So that's like, you can max smite with this. But yeah, this is gonna be my favorite map, Thunder Mountain. It's not gonna be a very long one, it's gonna be a short one, but it's gonna show you the secret attack that I just invented called the Ultimate Secret Dispenser Scout Confusion Attack. So here comes the scout, right? So I'm just gonna slow it down here and show you exactly what's gonna happen, right? So yeah, this is me, by the way. This is my loadout. My 2 oldest hats, vintage, both of them. And this is a bunked scout, you know, and he's like, I'm gonna run and surprise them. And this scout's like, I'm on his trail, right? So Here comes a scout, and we're like, oh, there's a scout. Quickly build a dispenser and body block him. Yeah. And he can't jump because he's stuck inside me, and the other scout just finishes him off, and we win. Actually, we didn't win, but that's the only thing I wanted to show. So yeah, body blocking dispenser strats. That is pretty good. So I'm gonna show you something, what happens when you blindly trust your teammates and to have a great time. So this is another Conqueror combination with the Widowmaker. I'm gonna be playing on Hoodoo, which is a great map if you love just watching a single direction that has no other entrances, because it's just like gigantic long hallway. It's like a Counter-Strike Go map. It's like a take two. It's like a Counter-Strike Go map. All right, so here I'm another engineer. I've been helping him earlier, and he's been helping me. So we're just gonna work on this dispenser. All right, so we're gonna go and put the dispenser down here. Oh, what's this? Is this a conjurer? Hold on. We're gonna go. And that means I'm gonna get healed every shot, and that means I can keep shooting, it means I can shoot, get healed, get ammo, and don't fucking die is what I can do. And this guy is a soldier, he's gonna be powering through, so they're gonna be weak. I'll be able to pick them off or do chip damage. This is gonna be great. Alright, here we go. Attack! Soldier? Help! I got one of them. Cut out. What happened? What is the mystery? What happened? What happened? All right, let's go back in time. All right, so here we are. Okay, so we're approaching. All right, check my back. There's no one coming. It's actually going really slowly. So it's like, yeah, building this, and here he comes. Oh, that's a soldier. All right, let's find the soldier cam. Let's find the soldier cam. There he is. All right, so let's slow it down. And let's look at this from his perspective, kind of. So he goes in. I'm like, yeah, shoot a rocket. And fuck that engineer. I'm gonna go this way. Motherfucker. I trusted you, and you let me down. Stupid. But yeah, that's what I mean, like, you always trust your team. If you would have followed me, we would have been doing great. But here is some 5 CP maps. We didn't get too many of these because it's kind of hard to do, because it's very easy to get absolutely brutally slaughtered, but we made a try anyway. At least I did. It's also hard to find replay servers that play this and be able to do something that is remotely equivalent. So that means, you know, I built a mini sentry and I built a dispenser. I have 0 metal. I cannot use the Widowmaker, and I'm holding my Luger Morph very funnily. And using the Luger Morph, or the pistol rather, is very good. So here, full ammo. And in case you haven't noticed, I use a bind to build a dispenser and a sentry. Alright, I'm just gonna show you my bind. Hold on. When I click this thing down, build a sentry, like it shows up. When I hit this button on the side, this thing, it's a dispenser. Alright, so I have sentry, dispenser, I can just go and build. I don't have to press 4. Saves me a couple of seconds. And if you do that, you can also make a bind that like destroys your previous sentry and builds a new one. It's fairly easy to do. I recommend doing it, because that means you can shoot, build sentry, take up your gun, shoot. Alright? Didn't get too many examples of it here. It's kind of hard to do, but if you want to master this thing, you can absolutely do it, no problem. So there's a bunch of dudes on the point there. We have a medic with us. That means we can soak additional damage. We're just going to try and shoot, do chip damage, getting close, getting to that sweet spot. Try and get the medic. There's catch up. Ooh, it's like, come on, catch up to me. So there we go, building a mini sentry. And also doing chip damage with this. This is like the chip damage build. You could use the Wrangler, but I don't see how that would help if you were reliant on building minis and having metal, and also not having a secondary you can do additional damage with. Like, the pistol is pretty much for when the enemy is without a range, when you actually go minus in metal, or when you're just simply out of metal. It's a good backup feature that you can have. So then we do a lot of damage. Take out the soldier. Gonna keep shooting. There's a heavy there. We ran out of metal because we kept missing. Try and build a mini sentry there. And it's actually pretty good to do that, because it's like 100 health the enemy team has to focus before they focus you. So even though if you just build it, even if it's gonna do anything, it's like kind of like a heal in a way. The same way like Girardi is a heal that prevents you from afterburn, the same with air blasting you out of fire, extinguishing you. So it kind of works like that. So it's something to be aware of. Because if they don't shoot it, well, that thing's going to shoot as well. So that's only good news for you, even though if you die. But yeah, we've been doing pretty good so far. Picking up weapons, shooting dudes with our pistol. And you can see it's like 4v1, so you don't really have to worry too much because everybody's going to focus the guy anyway. Pro tip, if you see teammates shooting at something, that means they're shooting at something, and you should be paying attention to what they're shooting at. They're not like NPCs that just shoots the wall. So we're going to go in here, build a sentry. You see this guy, he has the choice now to kill me or the sentry. He decides to kill me first. And then they kill the sentry later, but the sentry did significant damage to the scout, I think. Yep, you can see he's clearly hurt. Absolutely hurt. Like, in so much pain. You wouldn't believe it, just so much. So yeah. So on the next one, we're actually going to look at a more successive contra contact, even though I haven't been as lucky as I'd wanted to be with this. And that is on here on Hoodoo. Also, when you shoot at spies, you don't regenerate metal. That's a thing to note. And also, pro tip for when you kill spies is to look for the drop weapon, if they're dead ringing or not, because this is spent some metal. Let's see here. This spy is actually dead. We can actually tell. But the only way you can tell that he's not a dead ringer, because he might be faking it, because you know there's ammo here that he can pick up and use, is that if you spent ammo and you pick up his weapon, you get ammo back. He's dead. If you pick up his ammo and nothing happens, like you don't get any ammo back, he is still alive. So that's why I picked up that, just to be sure that he's dead, and I don't have to look for him anymore. We take out the medic, get some other stuff, keep shooting, doing chip damage, grabbing that. Gonna build a dispenser up here, because that's gonna help our team eventually. Gonna whack it a little bit and just survey the situation until we can see someone we can team up with. Doing spy checks. That spy would have saved a lot of effort if he just swung his knife, so I didn't have to waste so much ammo on him trying to spy check him. And you should really do that when you're a spy. Another engineer who was not running the build I am, he's running the more traditional Rescue Ranger, Wrangler, Wrench kind of build that is very popular these days and also really, really, really good. And really, really reliable. And makes people really, really mad. So there we go. Oh, there's guys everywhere. Grab this. Sweet spotting. Yep, there we go. Building minis. Retreat. Uber's gone off. Gotta go back. The other engineer. I'm not really sure what happened. Oh, heavy scream. That means either backstab or headshot. Build. Try and keep this in place. I didn't get any crits to replace because getting crits with this thing is really hard because you get really, really focused a lot. But I don't think you need to think like if you can shoot people with shotgun and you get crits with the shotgun, it's pretty easy to tell like how it's gonna go. Wouldn't it be nice if you got crits as an engineer and you built a mini sentry? That mini sentry also got crits. That would be really cool and really fun. I'd love to see the forums reaction on that one. But here we go. Here's a contra. What I wanted to see. All right, so we go and we get a lot of health back and we tank a lot of damage and then we fucking die. Again, because we kind of forgot we're an engineer, not a Superman kind of thing. So yeah, that has been the episode. It went along a lot faster than I thought, but hey, there we go. That was the Widowmaker. Kind of shorter episodes there, but yeah. So in order to summarize, if you shoot more than 6 shots, it's better than a shotgun. If you're out of ammo and you don't have anything to build or repair your guns with or dispensers, you're fucked. So you will, and if you decide to try and use this weapon, you will often find that you run out of ammo and you run out of metal. And when you're out of metal, you can't really do what an engineer does. And then you have to ask yourself, like, why am I playing engineer if I don't build stuff? Unless you're playing like Revolving Air or whatever we call that, or the Noof Engineer. So yeah, that was it. I hope this has been informative. This is one of the unlocks I originally didn't want to do, but it turns out to be kind of like a hidden gem the more you play with it, because it actually seems like I just looked at the stats and like, regular shotgun's better. Why would you ever want to spend metal on anything that isn't that? But after some testing, it's actually all right. But if you really want to challenge, try mastering this and using the regular wrench, because not only will you have less health, but you will have larger expenses on building the sentry, which is more expensive, and that really hurts in your ammo in terms of how many times you can miss and stuff like that. So with that said, I'm going to mention what we're going to be using for an unlock next time on the HiGPS show, and it's going to be the lock and load for the Demo Man. It's been out for a while. It got patched a good while ago, but we're going to take a look at it regardless. and it's going to be very interesting to see. So the only stipulation is that you have to use the lock and load, and you can use whatever loadout else you want: quickie bomb launcher, Scottish resistance, regular launcher, any shield you want, any melee weapon you want. It doesn't matter as long as it is the lock and load and you get at least 1 kill with it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I've been HiGPS. If you want to follow me, you can either do it on Twitter or do it on YouTube, subscribe, or just check the channel, or join the Steam group, which has a lot of discussion going on about balance and stuff, and I read all of it and I take that into consideration, and I'm working on a draft for, well, always working on a draft for a better balance in the game on unlocks and stuff like that. We want to make everything viable in the end. Everything should be worth having, and Widowmaker is definitely one that's worth having and keeping the way it is, because it does what it does and it does it well. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.